Hello. So, here we are. I have been off the air a little bit. There's a strange shadow upon me. Anyway, so I've been pondering, and I'm irked mostly with myself I don't have a whole lot of Commodore 128. I don't know why, I just don't. Although I think what is that shadow? Could it be this? No. Anyway, so I accidentally left the one I test things in turned on. Where is that shadow? Anyway, yes, I accidentally left the one I use to test things turned on. And it has since gone squirrely. And what does that mean? Excellent question. I will show you. Just a moment. I'm going to start recording with my phone. Oh, that's upside down. Hang on. Where is it? Well, first. Oh, technology is ruined. Okay, so here we have the innards of a Commodore 128. And this is the one I've used to test things for quite some time. Mostly SID chips and other chips. But I accidentally left it on for a number of days. Not hooked up to a monitor. There's a monitor. And let's turn it on. So you can see I have the test rig hooked in, and I have the cartridge in. And, oh, I hate that line on the screen. But anyway, so right now, the test rig is testing. There it is. It is doing its testing things, and it will perform these tests quite admirably. Of course, I can't see what it says, but I know that after a little while, longer than I would care to think, because it's got a lot of RAM to check on the 128, it will make the SID chip sing, which shows me that it is okay, but not really okay. So I'm not going to wait for that, but I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take the testing cartridge out. I'm going to turn it on again, and there is what I see on the screen. You can kind of make out that at the top there is kind of the thing that would say, you know, Commodore Basic and all that. It's different. Now, does this mean I have a video chip problem? Well, I kind of hope so. I mean, I don't hope to have trouble, but I do have trouble. So, there, I'll turn that off. So here we are, back. Oh, dear. I believe I've just stopped recording. Yeah, I did. Did it work? Yeah, I think it did. Oh, okay. So many buttons, so little time. So, 128. Not well. So what is wrong? That is the question. And at this moment, the only 128 I sort of have here. Oh, hello, come on. Is this one that has Jiffy DOS, and it's dirty. So, it also has all of its shielding in place, which makes it more difficult. But as you know, I'm going to record again and try not to screw it up. So, I'll do it the other way. So here we have my dirty Jiffy DOS included installed Commodore 128. And if I turn it on, initially, it may do nothing. Which seems to be what I've done. Have I plugged that in? Oh, okay. Look, it's come to life. Seemed to take a little longer than I had in mind. Well, it's alive. So now, if I flip the switch on the side here, and do it again, it's gonna say, da, 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 Jiffy DOS, woohoo! So, and if I were to take the cartridge, even though I'm not going to hook up everything else, and turn it on, it will come up and start running the test. Isn't it magic? So, what I am proposing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shield off this 128 and I'm going to take the video shielding cover thing off, and I'm going to switch the video chips from the one that was working before I left it on for several days to this one here and see what I have. Because I would like to have my old test one working again. I would. So, by the way, this is all, oh, and this continues over here. This is all a distraction. I mean, not a distraction. It's you know what, if I hadn't left it on, I would not be in this predicament. I would not be having to worry about this. I would not having to waste time on this, but I must get on it. I must. Because I do want to test things, I do want to get rid of things, I do want to sell things. But this sort of nags away at me. And this was the machine I was mostly using to test, ooh, that was funky, SID chips in. And of course, if I can't do that, I can't do that. I'm looking for a place to set this phone down for a moment. Oh, there's the 128, but I don't think I can find one. So, there it is doing the test. That's that for now. Okay, so, what I'm going to do is take the shielding off of here. Now it's the Jiffy DOS wire is perhaps an impediment. Perhaps. But I'll work on that. So in a moment, oh by the way, the testing over here is going along. It is now testing low RAM bank 1. It's already checked all the other such things. Oh, and soon, here comes, wait for it. So if nothing else in this machine, well, I know there's other things that are good, but the SID chip is good. So, what am I going to do? Well, I am going to move a couple of things here. Because, of course, even though I vowed that the floor will never get, you know, covered, you know, right here. Oh, here. Oh, a friend of mine has decided that I should help him sell some of his comic books. So that's a box of them. Anyway, what I really need now is access to my wonderful toolbox that will help me stay neat and tidy. So, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to unplug this completely, totally, 100% like. And I'm going to start screwing it, or unscrewing it. Because part of it, you know, when I had the 40-40 trouble, which I still have, by the way, I took chips out and I tested and all. And what looking back on it, I should have done something more dramatic earlier on to determine the whole board trouble. But anyway, with this, I always like to keep the screws together, because the original screws, although it doesn't seem like much, are handy. You may remember I had trouble with something. Oh, it was a 40-40 something. And someone had put a non-original screw into something which was not at all the right size and really could have caused damage. Not electronic damage, but certainly other damage. And it was a real pain. So, here, this is the delicate moment, because this is right where the Jiffy DOS stuff is. And you know what, I am somewhat concerned, still. See, an EEPROM is a beautiful thing, except E stands for erasable. And this Jiffy DOS EEPROM does not have anything over it. Now, when it's inside the machine, it doesn't matter, but it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. Somewhere here, oh, it's funny, when I was at the World of Commodore, I saw they had some let's see, some stuff, some of the disc notch things, which are, you know, they're just little things, but they make perfect things to cover an EEPROM. I wish, can I bring this there? I can bring this here. Let me show you what I mean. Here, maybe that's not showing up very well. Maybe I can do it over here. Maybe it's still not showing up very well. I need better lighting. Anyway, here, right here, right there. No, that's not really working very well. That's where the EEPROM is. And it has a little glass, I'm assuming it's glass, cover on it. Ooh. And the Jiffy DOS sticker on the other one is almost coming off. And the thing about having an EEPROM erase is that then of course the thing won't work. And that's not good. Somewhere around here, I have seen them. I have some discs that are unopened. Of course, duct tape would do it, but I don't think I have any handy. Oh, dear. Okay, you know what? Stand by. Here we have, here is the shielding and the heatsink from a Commodore 128. It's not a bad thing. Let me just look here. Especially heat. What is this? Oh, wait a second. Okay, I think I know what I can use, but I gotta get them. So, hold that thought. We will continue with this epic adventure in figuring out what's wrong with my 128 that used to be perfect in a moment. But I want to cover up these EEPROM things. Actually, now that I see that there are two of them that are in jeopardy, and they are Jiffy DOS, which of course I really haven't used, really don't care about, and don't terribly much believe in, but still, I don't want the thing to go squarely on me, just because I couldn't find something to cover it with. So, I'm going to find something. So stay tuned. I shall return.